going to see how we can develop skills for Alexa. Here skills is nothing but how we can make Alexa to respond to any specific kind of question, or how to make Alexa to respond to any kind of scenario, the way it finds a solution, the way it speaks, the way it reacts, all that kind of things. When we want in a specific manner, we develop some certain set of instructions which we call it as a skill for Alexa. Now we are provided with a platform called VoiceFlow, so you can search for this creator voiceflow.com. I'll mention the link in the description. So here we are going to simply give a workflow and what is the task that Alexa or an end user, like what is the flow that is going on between an Alexa and end user, and what should happen in between, whether the answer is yes, or what is the response that we are getting from the end user, and based on his response how it should react, or which flow it should quit and which other flow it should take over. So all those things we are going to create on this VoiceFlow platform. So the good thing is here we need not to be aware of any kind of coding skills. Anyway, if we want, we can code this using Java, JavaScript, Node.js, but as of now for today's scope we are not going to touch any kind of coding, and we are going to have this small skill created. And then the prerequisites for this is you need to have an account on this VoiceFlow, and you need to have a developer account on the Amazon. And then when you will try to upload your skills onto the Alexa portal so that it can be reflected in your device, so for that you need to have the developer's account. And finally when you are done with the prototype and designing, and if you want the actual implementation, it will ask for all the names, thumbnails, so all the details, the finalizing things. But for now we are going to just create a prototype and see how it's going to work. So after you create your account on VoiceFlow and developer account, just click on the create project. So okay, project name sample for YouTube. Okay, create project. Okay, so yeah, you can see that we have a by default a dialog box open for us. So here it's like when the normal flow is going, this first thing is going to execute, but in case an end user asks for stop or help, it is going to take some other flows. Okay, so these flows you can see when the stop is clicked, flow chosen is stop flow. And where you can find the stop flow, on the left hand panel you have flow tab. So in that you can find what is happening with the stop flow and what is happening with the help flow. But let's get back to our main page. Okay, so this was our, like, if stop or help, that is an exceptional path is not going, what we want to be happen. So first let's have this intention. So today we are going to make use of an API, and the design that we are going to have this, Alexa will, like, end user will say hi, Alexa will say hi, and in between Alexa will say okay, I want to guess your age. And then if the user is fine with this guessing, so this simple conversation will happen, and after this conversation Alexa will hit an API to get the response of age, which is not accurate of course, that is just a random sample to see how we can make use of APIs in this Alexa. So then once it gets the age, and then it will tell what is the age to the end user, and then we'll finally end our flow. So based on overall this flow, you will be able to understand what are different types of options available, and you can simply go ahead with your creating thing without any kind of coding. And finally you can click on upload to Alexa. Okay, let me see, invocation only contains, okay, let me remove this. Okay, continue. So because I am uploading for the first time, like this project for the first time, so it will take some time, but next time onwards when we do any kind of changes, it will work fine. So let's get started with our creating a flow once this is done. Okay, so this will be our main flow. Okay, I'll pause the video for a minute. Once that uploading is done, I'll resume it again. Okay, upload is successful. Now if you have a Alexa device with you, you can have that deployed on your device, and you can test it directly. But if you don't, still you can simulate here itself, and we'll see how to simulate at the end after we are done with the flow. So let's get started with our actual flow. So the speak thing is the option which we can find under interaction. So in this, whatever we will write will be spoken by Alexa. So let me write randomly. You can have it like in a more funny way or the interesting way, but I am fine with this because this is just a demonstration. Okay, hi, what's your name? And if you want more to be spoken, like apart from this, you can have something like breaks and all. You can see in add effects we have break, volume of speech rate. So all these options you can utilize, but yeah, that is just that to make you aware that these options are available. Let me delete this. Okay, so once Alexa speaks hi, what's your name, the end user is going to speak something, right? So that we want to capture in some variable. Okay, so for that I clicked on logic. In that we have an option called capture. So I'm going to use that capture, and in this I'm expecting this a name or something like that from an end user. So I'm assuming that the end user is going to tell his name. So let me consider that as a first name, and I'm going to name it as username. Okay, that is created. Now whatever the user is speaking will be stored in the username. Okay, and now to say that after this hi, what's your name is done, the next thing is to be capturing. So after we capture that, I'll simply what I'll do, I'll go to the next dialog box, which is again an Alexa is speaking something. I didn't drop it. What happened? Okay, let me delete this. Delete doc. Okay, so now after we get an input from the end user, I want Alexa to say something. So for example, I'll say in the sense Alexa will say so, and as you have seen that previously we have stored something inside a variable called username. Now if I want to access that, I'll open my curly braces, close my curly braces, and inside I'll write the variable name that I want to access. Okay, so what's up, seems so fresh today. That's it. So I want one more audio to be added after this. So in that I'll say I am bored, let me guess your age. Okay, so here we are not expecting any input from the end user, but I'm just informing the user that okay, I want to do this. Okay, fine. So now after this we can see that we have an API. So I'm just hitting a get request. So if you go to this website called agify.io, so it will based on the name that we are giving it will simply provide us with a random number or age, we can say. Okay, so this is just for demonstration. So name is this, age is this. So if I give anything else, anonymous, it's going to find its age as that. So this is just a sample purpose. So finally what we'll do, we'll have this copied, and because we are going to hit an API in the integration thing, you can see we can read it from Google Sheets or Zapier. I'm not aware of that. Okay, so I've never used Zapier, or if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but today we are going to use of API. So in API you can see, if we click on that, we want get request. Okay, so in the name I want to send the username. Okay, so headers wise I am fine, everything is fine. Now the response that I am getting, that I want to store so that I can make use of that age and I can store that age in some variable, and then I can tell the end user about my wild guess, I mean Alexa's wild guess. So for that I'm going to make use of test request, and here let me give person1. So this is like I'm hitting, and in return I'm getting this much response. So what I'll do, okay, so here I got null. Let me give a literal name. Okay, anonymous, send request. You can see age is 31. So I'll hover on this and copy to clipboard. So here I am not actually copying the value, but you can see enter object path. Here I'll paste it. So based on the JSON that response we are getting, out of that the value that we want, we copied its path and we pasted it. So the value that we are going to get, I want to store it under a variable called user age. Okay, so that was it. So coming to the flow, we want I am bored, let me guess your age, that flow. After that we want to hit this API. Okay, yeah. So once the API is success, we want, let me scroll to left, interaction. Okay, so if it is success, I want to speak something, and if the response is failed, I will speak something else. Okay, so for that, success will be going to block 1, failure will be going to block 2. Here I want Alexa to say, okay, let me select, it's really funny, but my wild guess is that your age is, I want to use that variable in which my value is stored, so that is user age. Okay, so this is the case when the response is successful. But if the case is failure, let me write, I am not in a mood to guess, let's play sometime, let's play after some time. Okay, so that was it. And in either of the case, I want to complete it by saying, let me scroll to left, success or failure. I want to come here, have a good day ahead. That's it. So all these things is like the surface level designing, but internally you can see whose was I want to have. Okay, so these things you can add. In FX you can go like, okay, let me try this very slow, and let me add some expression here finally. Okay, add effect, break, volume, speech rate, speech tone. Okay, let me add this. Okay, so now we are good. If I click on prototype, okay, and I'll click on start test, so it will simulate the environment that Alexa is going to work when this is deployed. So let's click on start test. I think I need to upload it to Alexa first. Okay, let me do that. I am pausing the video while it's uploading. Okay, so now uploading is done. I'll go to prototype and I'll start test. Okay, session ended, reset test, start test. Okay, so this is not getting started because if we go, we have not started the flow. So here when we are clicking reset test and start test, it is starting and it is completed, because after this there is no flow. So we forgot to add this. Let me add this arrow. My net is a bit slow. Let me refresh this page. Okay, design. Okay, now the flow will work. I'll go to prototype, start test. I hope that is heard on the microphone. Now I'll hold spacebar for voice input. Anonymous. So that was how at the end we had a different person speaking for us. Let's have it as someone else. Okay, so that is how like we can change all these things. Let's have one more test done. Start test. And instead of speaking, I can write my name here as well. User. Okay, so I hope that's how it works. So that was all about this. Let me know if you have any queries. Okay, and you can write down in the comment section.